Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol FTWS. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis yesterday, so that is where the green lines down here are coming from. But after today's price movement, definitely some updates here need to be made. So the first thing I'm going to do is just adjust these green lines up. Yes, these levels down here still do pertain to the chart. They're just not relevant. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing confusion and clutter because you have lines everywhere. So like I said, I'm just going to use these lines for some of these nearer term levels. And one of the newest areas of support that I would call ideal, the ideal level, meaning Clay, what would make this chart look the best? That would be right there at 0028. Now, don't get me wrong. If the price falls below 0028, I am not saying the entire chart's ruined or anything like that. But yeah, if the price can stay above that area, that would, definitely be a huge sign of power going forward. Taking a step back, looking at things from the big picture point of view, like I talked about yesterday, and I am going to continue to talk about this because this is a very simplistic way to look at things. But just watch that purple line. No pun intended, but that is the 50-period simple moving average. Keyword being moving. As time goes by, that line is going to move itself higher and higher. So as long as the price stays above that purple line, as the line itself moves higher and higher and higher, and the price stays above it, well, then the bulls are in 100% full control of the overall chart. What about levels of resistance? Well, I'm going to kind of adapt the same policy I had yesterday and just say resistance levels really don't matter. What do I mean by that? Well, what matters, assuming you care about the big picture of things, is that the price just builds higher bases. As long as the price keeps on building higher bases like it's been doing, then over time, if you picture these as stair steps, everything else is going to take care of itself. So just focus on building higher lows. And like I said, as long as that's the case, let everything else work itself out, which includes breaking levels of resistance. Because when you stop and think about it from a physical perspective, the chart literally runs out of room, and it's got to go higher in order to find room. And when it's got to go higher, that's where those levels of resistance are broken. So keep an eye on this one, but overall, great trend, and just keep on building higher bases. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.